American Horror Stories is a really good show. I watched the previous one before for a while. It was really good. It kept me up even when I tried to go to sleep at times. I would just totally be all into it. This new one. They reopened the murder house, introducing Rubber Woman. It was really good. It's starting off really good. I know I'm going to be watching this for a long time, probably all the seasons, and trying to do reviews on them. But it starts off when this couple, and I believe this same gay couple was in the last American Horror Story. They have a daughter named Scarlett, and they move into the murder house. And they moved to the murder house because the gay couple is trying to make some profit off of this house. Knowing its history, they are assuming that they could go ahead and fix it up and do different things with it, venues with it, like a haunted house and like a wedding haunted house, or just different little things to try to make their money. So while they're moving in the house, Scarlett finds a rubber suit. And this is the same suit that was also in the last American Horror Stories. She put it on, and she gets creeped out at first, takes it off, throws it in the trash. Then she later on gets it out of the trash and puts it on. And of course, when she puts it on, it like turns her into something else. Like kind of like the spirit of it, I guess, gets into her. But anyway, her relationship with her father, I couldn't tell which one is her dad. I assume the guy with the bleached hair. But they don't really give her a lot of attention. You know, she's pretty much just there. So she's going off to a new school. The girls at the school they're pretty much mean girls. And one of the mean girls pretends that she likes Scarlett because Scarlett is a lesbian. And, you know, that's not a good thing. So they plot on her to have one of the mean girls pretend like she likes her, brings her over for a sleepover, and ended up humiliating her, recording her of her telling the girl pretty much her deep desires and what she likes and don't like, and her undressing and everything. So they were recording her and streaming her live on some social site where all the kids at school were also watching. So she runs out of there and starts crying and just feels totally humiliated and goes back home, and she decides to get revenge. So she gets revenge and she puts on this suit. But in between this time, she ends up meeting a girl that was already in the murder house. She was dead, of course, but she was also, you know, how they can reappear. The ghost there in the house can reappear at any time. And so she was already messing with some girl there that was pretty much stuck in the house. Her soul was trapped. And they were having a relationship or whatnot. Scarlett gets revenge on them. She pretty much calls them that night and says she's going to commit suicide, and if you guys don't come, you're going to be in trouble, because I'm going to make a note, and it's going to say that you guys were the reason why I did this, and you're going to be in jail, and blah, blah, blah. So they got scared, and they said, okay, we'll come over. So she lured them to come down to the basement, where she pretty much stabbed each and every one of them. And so they died in the house. Souls trapped in the house. They died in the house. They were trapped in there, and they would still continue to still mess with Scarlett, and were mad that she got revenge. They wanted to, you know, taunt her and mess with her as spirits, but her girlfriend, that was also a spirit, wouldn't allow it, and she pretty much took up for her and said, if you mess with Scarlett, you know, you'd have to mess with me. And she was a pretty tough girl because they were scared of her. So they didn't really mess with her anymore after that. And it was Halloween that was coming up, and Halloween is the day where the spirits in the house can actually leave for one day. That's the only day they can leave. So they all went to this party. So Scarlett had her girlfriend, the spirit, go with her to this party. And they all went to the party, and the spirit's girls, there was like 4 girls that she killed. These are the mean girls that went to her school. They was plotting to kill her, and they tried to do it at the party, but her girlfriend, Scarlett's girlfriend, came to save the day again, of course, and they couldn't kill her. So they all go back to the house or whatever. Scarlett soon finds out that her parents, the 2 guys, the gay couple, are stuck in the house as well. That means somebody killed them. Scarlett's girlfriend killed her parents because she wants Scarlett to make a decision, and she really wants Scarlett to kill herself so she can be stuck in the house with her forever. But Scarlett decides she does not want to do that. She wants to be out and, still kind of see what's going on out in the real world. And the girlfriend understands that. And also the other mean girls, she told them, she apologized to them and said, please, I'm sorry what I did to you. You guys, what you did to me was very humiliating. So, but I apologize, and let me just get my things and try not to kill me, Don't kill me when I'm on my way out. And it's like, okay, they're very understanding as well. I was like, wow, all these people are so understanding. Because usually they would have killed her, and then she would have been stuck in their house, okay? So they all understood, and they let her leave. While Scarlett was gone, though, she was doing some research on her girlfriend's past. Her girlfriend one day told her her mom and dad had died, and some guy, which was her uncle, was taking care of her, and he did a lot of mean, foul things to her. But kind of find out the guy was never her uncle. Her parents never died. Her parents sold her off to some guy at that time, and then he sent her back to her parents, and that's when she found out that her parents were never dead, and they just sold her. So she had a really messed up life, and she wanted pretty much really revenge. And so Scarlett did some research, found out who the fake uncle was that was supposed to be taking care of the girl when she was younger. And she told her girlfriend, she pretty much loves her, and she's going to do this for her, pretty much. And she goes over there to the guy's house and kills him instantly as soon as he opens the door, in her cat suit and everything. So she does a lot of dangerous BDSM type things in her cat suit, which is what she likes. And that pretty much will sum up American Horror Story Season 1, Episode 1, Rubber Woman. I think it's starting off really good. I enjoyed it. It kept me up. I almost was falling asleep on it, but nope, it kept me up all the way to the end. And I think this will be great, just like the first one was. So stay tuned.